Divorced mogul Michael Sterling needed a lifeline. His empire teetered, investors were ice cold, and a crucial dinner loomed. No time for society escorts, his gaze fell on Sarah, dusting his penthouse shelves. You, he barked. Dinner. Tonight. Not a date, an order. Be quiet. Be seen. Sarah, unflinching, nodded. Opportunity flashed. Tension crackled. This was no ordinary evening. Sarah arrived. Sleek black dress, diamonds borrowed, confidence her own. Michael, pacing the restaurant entrance, barely glanced. Let's go, he grunted, like she was a briefcase, not a woman. Inside, Wall Street titans turned, assessing. Michael waved a dismissive hand. Sarah, she's with me. Polite nods, but eyes whispered out of place. Sarah saw it all, composure locked tight. Dinner was a blur of billions, deals, expansions. Sarah, silent observer, absorbed every power play. Then, Mr. Thompson, towering investor, condescending smile. So, Sarah, big leagues for you, huh? Expecting meekness. Sarah met his gaze, steel in her spine. Actually, she said, voice calm but firm. Fascinating. Numbers are vital, but understanding the people behind them, that's the real game. Silence hung heavy. Michael's jaw tightened. Sarah, voice found. Mr. Thompson, intrigued, chuckled. Interesting angle. Others leaned in. Curiosity piqued. Michael's plan for silent accessory was imploding. Conversation flowed. Evelyn's poise unwavering. Michael's discomfort radiating. He avoided her eyes, annoyance simmering. Thompson, however, engaged Sarah, drawn to the unexpected voice. Social responsibility became the topic, Michael visibly retreating. Sarah seized the opening. Does Sterling Enterprises consider social impact? Thompson aimed the question at Michael, a pointed look. Michael stammered. Sarah, smooth as silk, interjected. Social initiatives aren't charity, they're investment. Companies thrive within communities. Giving back strengthens everyone. Silence descended. All eyes on Sarah. Integrity resonated. Thompson beamed. Exactly. Rare air in this room. Michael's face hardened. He'd wanted invisible, got incandescent. Annoyance boiling, Michael lashed out. A calculated strike. Easy to talk ideals, Sarah, when you don't carry the weight. Leadership decisions you wouldn't understand. Challenge thrown. Sarah's eyes locked with his, unwavering. Maybe not the weight, Michael, but the impact. Sometimes distance gives clearer vision. Direct hit. Thompson roared with laughter, impressed. Investors exchanged approving glances. Sarah had flipped the script. Michael, speechless, felt control slip. His carefully constructed evening shattered. Dinner ended. Michael bolted, leaving Sarah to follow. He wouldn't let this defiance slide. Back at the penthouse, fury erupted. What were you thinking? He exploded, no preamble. Discreet, Sarah, discreet, not center stage. Sarah, still composed, knew the storm was coming. I answered a question, Michael. Offered an opinion. Opinion? He sneered. Housekeepers don't have opinions at business dinners. You overstepped. Every line. Injustice burned. He'd never see beyond housekeeper. If my presence was so offensive, why bring me? Sarah's voice steady. You're paid to do as told, Sarah, including silence. Cold dismissal. Consider this your last day. Fired. Sentence delivered. Final. Sarah nodded, dignity intact. Turned, walked out, leaving Michael's disdain behind. Freedom tasted sharp. This wasn't the end. It was a launch. Next day, packing, a call, Thompson, the investor. Impressed by her dinner stance, job offer, position she'd never dreamed of, shock, then resolve. Yes, humiliation morphed into opportunity. Months flew. Sarah, now Sterling's ex-housekeeper turned rising star, thrived under Thompson's mentorship. Talents unleashed. Leadership bloomed. Colleagues respected her drive. Voice valued. Meanwhile, Michael's world crumbled. Crisis deepened. Impulsive decisions, profit-only focus, backfired. Arrogance had cost him deals, partners, fortune reversed. Thompson's company acquired chunks of Sterling Enterprises. Sarah, leadership role, connected to Michael's imploding world. Leadership summit. Michael entered, saw Sarah at the table, Titan surrounding her, face drained of color, stare locked, disbelief warring with dawning horror. Sarah met his gaze, serene, no trace of past hurt, just present power. Tension coiled, Meeting adjourned. Michael cornered her rigid, voice tight with disbelief. Sarah? Yes. Michael? Calm, composed. You're with them now. Yes. Our company now has significant stake in yours. Michael scoffed, insecurity masked by arrogance. Ridiculous. Position doesn't equal understanding real leadership. Sarah, unyielding. Working for you, Michael, taught me exactly what not to do. Arrogance blinds. Quite the lesson. He stepped closer, face inches from hers, hissing, Don't think this changes anything. Still just a lucky housekeeper. Sarah, arms crossed, unwavering gaze. That's the difference, Michael. Don't need your respect. Earned my place, not luck. You're sinking because you only valued yourself. He fell silent. No retort. Confrontation exposed his flaws. Doubt, sharp and unwelcome, from the woman he deemed insignificant. I'll prove you wrong, he sputtered, bravado cracking. This company is mine. Prove it then, Sarah challenged, voice soft but steel-edged. Show you can lead, save your empire. But remember, those who think they know everything, their fall is always fastest. She left him standing there, words like ice shards in his gut. Humiliated, isolated, but a flicker of unwanted truth ignited within him. Sarah, no longer invisible, a mirror reflecting his ruinous pride. Sarah's words echoed, refusing to be silenced. Mistakes, once ignored, loomed large. Arrogance, his shield, now a suffocating weight. Employees, partners, family, all pushed away by his own hand. That night, no frantic strategies, just raw reflection. Each rash decision, each act of pride replayed in his mind. Days later, investors meeting, company's fate on the line. Michael, nerves frayed, entered stiffly, feigning confidence. Sarah already there, calm, reviewing documents. Seated, investors' leader spoke. Blunt. Sterling Enterprises is in freefall, Michael. Drastic change needed. This is your last chance. Convince us. Not in Michael's throat, posture rigid, he launched into plans, strategies, control regained. But his vision, investors saw, was still shallow, profit-obsessed. Skeptical glances exchanged, repeating past errors. Then Sarah spoke, unexpected. This company's focus must shift. Profit isn't enough. We need to reconnect with people. Commitment to social responsibility, to our employees. That's the future. Investors leaned forward, intrigued. Leader nodded, gesturing for her to continue. Sarah spoke with conviction. Social projects, humanizing the company, positive impact, sustainable future. Beside her, Michael felt power drain. Her confidence radiated, investors' admiration palpable. Truth slammed home. He was losing control, and she, improbably, was his only lifeline. Meeting ended, investors energized by Sarah's plan. Hallway, Michael stopped Sarah. Why? He asked, voice raw. Why help me save this company? Sarah took a breath. Because unlike you, Michael, I believe in people's value and a better future, with or without you. Words landed hard. Silence. For the first time, beyond pride, beyond self-interest, a flicker of genuine desire to change. Sarah watched him a moment, then walked away. The invisible housekeeper, now his starkest example. Evelyn's words, a constant hum. Mistakes, impossible to ignore. She judged him every step. Redemption felt distant. Evelyn, the embodiment of all he'd failed to be. Desire for change warred with stubborn pride. Tension, unbearable. Evelyn's poise, sharp intellect seemed to dissect his every motive, irritating deeply. Crucial board meeting loomed, financial knife edge. Michael, desperate to prove leadership, to Evelyn prepared a bold speech. Evelyn, calm, presented her stabilization plan. Growth, yes, but responsible, resource-conscious. Board leaned towards her. Michael, interrupting, launched his counter. Evelyn's plan is sound, but expansion needs boldness. Market needs a statement. Evelyn's look, disbelief, disapproval. Boldness got us into this mess, Michael. Restructuring, stability, mission first, ego last. Board divided, watch the clash. If we don't risk, Evelyn, we stagnate. Company needs visibility, results. And Evelyn, calm amidst storm. Consistency, Michael. People we serve need sustainability. We're beyond ego-driven moves. Room crackled. Some board members nodded at Evelyn. Others considered Michael's gamble. Board president, Mr. Hayes, intervened. Joint proposal, next meeting. Evelyn nodded, controlled. Michael felt the ground shift. control slipping, he was losing his company. Night in the office, financial reports blurred. Desperate for a win, for a way to validate his approach. Then, a message. Old contact. Businessman. Significant investment. Small say in social projects. Solution. Investment secured. Proof for Evelyn for the board. Without consulting anyone, meeting scheduled, deal pitched, contract signed. Triumphant. Leadership vindicated until Evelyn found out. Deal news hit Evelyn like a shockwave. She stormed into Michael's office, video call buzzing with investor chatter. He saw her face, icy fury, and felt dread. Call ended, Evelyn's voice, a low burn. Deal without board approval? How could you? Michael braced for impact. Evelyn, opportunity. We need capital to expand, to save the company, like you. Disbelief in her eyes. Save the company? Michael, this is reckless. Investor now dictates social projects? What happens when his interests clash with our mission? Michael tried to deflect. Calculated risk. Small share, Evelyn, nothing more. Eyes narrowed. Transparency? Values? This isn't the leadership we promised. Words. Sharp knives. Exposed, vulnerable, but resentment flared. Why always expect me to fail? I'm trying, Evelyn. Want to do right. Evelyn sighed, gaze softening slightly, but tone firm. Not about wanting you to fail, Michael, about understanding impact. Leadership isn't grand gestures, it's responsibility. Secrecy confirms you still don't get it. Michael looked away, weight of her words crushing. Maybe I'll never get it your way, Evelyn. A nod, almost resignation. Maybe, but until you do, you'll keep breaking promises. That's a heavy burden, Michael. 2 weeks later, board meeting, fallout from unauthorized deal. Concern hung heavy. Evelyn spoke first. This contract shifts our foundation. External investor interfering with social projects. Risks are clear. Hayes, board president, turned to Michael. Explain yourself. Michael swallowed, trying for composure. Investment, financial strength, sustainable expansion. Hayes cut him off, voice stern. It's not just finances, Michael. Social purpose, compromised, impulsive action. Pressure mounted. Michael glanced at Evelyn, her expression unwavering disapproval. He'd lost more than board trust. Lost his last chance to prove he could change. Meeting ended. Board decision, reassess Michael's position, reduced authority. Michael left, defeated. In that moment, realization dawned. True change meant letting go of ego. Evelyn wasn't just correcting him, she was teaching him. The leadership he knew was obsolete. Boardroom disaster, emotional freefall. Defeat followed him home. Penthouse now a cold shell. Career, reputation, crumbling. Blame, inescapable, pointed inward. His choices. Everything he'd built with Evelyn, shattered by impulsivity, stubborn pride. Truth, stark and brutal. Same selfishness, same immediacy still driving him. Distancing him from team, board, Evelyn. No escape. He was still the man he claimed to be changing. Morning, office before dawn. Emptiness, regret, suffocating. Needed answers, not confrontation. No point arguing with Evelyn, the board. Answers for himself. Office, reports, notes. He dissected his decisions. Evelyn's meeting words echoed. Profit machine. Weight of those words finally sinking in. What was leadership really? Had he ever understood? Empty office, dawning realization. True leadership, maybe never part of his life. Playing a role, calculating businessman, numbers driven. Facing loss, trust shattered, he glimpsed a different path. Leadership beyond numbers. People. Those spreadsheets represented lives. Conversation with Evelyn, late afternoon. Evelyn at his office door, serious but something softer in her gaze. Vulnerability, perhaps. Michael, weary of conflict, chose honesty. And Evelyn, voice hesitant. I know I've made mistakes. Decisions hurt people. Beyond repair, maybe. Understand if you think it's pointless. Evelyn, arms crossed, silent, but posture open. It's a start, Michael. Softer tone. But admitting isn't enough. What now? Michael, breath catching, weight of the question. Thought about it, no easy answers. Don't know, Evelyn. Just can't keep going like this. Slow nod. True change is daily practice. Learn to listen. Leading isn't control, it's service. Service? Yes. Willing? Evelyn pressed. Michael swallowed hard. Yes, but can't do it alone. Half smile, flicker of hope. No one can, Michael. True leadership, partnership, trust people. Can't do it all alone. Silence, then Evelyn. If you truly want change, there's a way. Hard. Leave behind everything you think you know about leadership. Michael looked up, real hope igniting. Willing. Anything. Show me. That week, Evelyn took Michael to his first social project. Women empowerment, vulnerable situations, workforce entry. Penthouse to community center, jarring shift. Meetings with participants, raw reality. Single mothers, abuse survivors, families struggling. Stories, not spreadsheets. Impact, not profit. Human lives, every penny, every chance mattered. Meeting end, elderly woman approached. Gray hair, deep eyes. Mr. Richard Blake? Firm voice. Michael, embarrassed nod. Yes. Company supporting this project? Yes. Long look. Son worked for you. Years. Fired, no reason. Devastated him. Lost everything. Chest tight. Sorry. Didn't know. Slow shake of head. Maybe never cared to, but you're here. Maybe things changing. Hope it's real. Small, exposed, woman's words, undeniable truth. He was the profit machine Evelyn described. Back office, shaken, Michael found Evelyn. Thank you, sincere. Today, I understood. Evelyn's gaze, no coldness, understanding. Beginning, Michael, change, time, action. Maybe you'll understand. To lead is to serve. That week, Evelyn encouraged social project team meeting. Concerns, suggestions, staff voice, unheard before. Room, team's eyes on him, distrust, expectation. Proof needed, time short. Evelyn nodded for him to speak. He hesitated. Listen first. Meeting began. Team members sharing views, project progress. Mark, young, idealistic, dedicated, spoke of resource struggles, pressure for quick wins. Consistency, Michael, firm but respectful. Social project, not short-term investment. People rely on us. Commitment, patience. Michael listened, absorbing impact of past decisions. Mark, like Evelyn, wanted project to thrive. True purpose. For the first time, wanting to understand, not impose. Meeting end, Michael decided, direct project involvement. Learner, not leader. See firsthand office decisions impact. Evelyn accompanied him, community visits. Julia, young mother, training program, life changer. Job, daughter supported. Story choked him up, real lives. Stories, struggles, dreams, not spreadsheets. Impact of Evelyn's vision, understood. Most important results, not numbers, individual transformations. Back office, Michael found Evelyn, serious, determined. You were right, Evelyn. Tool for expansion, image boost, top again. Vision, completely wrong. Evelyn watched, considering his words. So, what now? Breath deep, choosing words carefully. Want to learn, do this right. Serve, real impact. Every person in these projects, find something I never had. True leadership. Evelyn nodded, sincerity visible. Start showing it. Every decision, conversation, prove to us all. Change, not just words, actions. Weeks. Michael immersed in projects, learning, team collaboration. Boss to learner, listener, server. Bored, skeptical, noticed subtle shifts. Receptive to feedback, less impulsive. Evelyn, watchful, cautious. True change, slow, constant. Michael needed to understand. Month's end, Michael, peace. Project, not personal gain, mission. Lives benefited. Evelyn passed his office. He stood, thanked her. Thank you, Evelyn, for not giving up, even when I was hopeless. Small smile. Leadership, long road, Michael, but commit, you'll find its real value. New perspective, Richard, ready for authentic, transformative leadership. Richard threw himself into the project, intensity surprising everyone. Weeks post-crisis, learning every detail, community visits to financials. Project, not investment. Mission. Rebuilding board, team trust, self-image. Board noticed change. Evelyn, initially distant, watched his involvement. Months passed. Constant presence, sincere questions, listening, understanding. Genuine commitment. Determination evident, board respect, trust grew. Project meetings, initially formality, became essential. Participants' names, stories, progress tracked. Luxurious office to community center, stark contrast. Visit, Anna, middle-aged, job lost, project restart. Difficulties, project dignity restored. More than a job, Mr. Richard, emotion in her voice. New life. Someone believes in me. Lump in his throat. Not just helping one, changing lives. Every story, impact reminder. Trustworthy, care genuinely. Project, no longer plan, life breathed into it. Results showed, company prestige rose. Board, initial doubts gone, approval evident. Board meetings, calm, straightforward, no grandstanding. Project results, humility, teamwork, Evelyn's role highlighted. Data tangible proof, project difference making. Board satisfaction clear. Hayes, board chairman, commented, Richard, seriousness unexpected. Pilot project, success. Sustainable expansion, proud to say, true leader. Humble thanks, journey long, hard won. Glanced at Evelyn, gratitude. Without her, impossible. Professional admiration, shifting. More time together, different Evelyn emerge. Beyond brilliant leader, strong, honest woman. Work passion. Interaction with participants. Attention to detail, respect for everyone. Quiet force, and inspiring trust, respect. Community visit, Richard, Evelyn, project beneficiaries event. Simple celebration, team thanks. Richard watched Evelyn interact. Natural kindness, deeply touching. She belonged. People responded to warmth, presence. She really understands, he thought, admiring. Evelyn, not just leading, part of it, people felt it. Celebration ended, Richard offered walk back to office. Quiet streets, community, compelled to learn more. Evelyn, enigmatic, motivations for passionate involvement. Evelyn, softer tone, impressed by your dedication. What led you to this? Genuine smile, face lit up. Richard, always felt need to do something beyond myself. Younger, saw hardships close. Left mark, helping others restart. Best way to give meaning to my life. Words touched unexpected place. He'd never seen work that way. Reputation, legacy, but for Evelyn, personal mission. Understanding of extraordinary woman beside him. Dawning. Weeks, Richard, Evelyn, closer. Professional partnership, more intimate. Relax, mutual admiration. Strategies, ideas, support. Something changed in his heart. Not just admiration, falling in love. Surprise. Michael, cautious, skeptical of work relationships, now constantly thinking of Evelyn, finding ways to be near, see her smile, steady, welcoming presence, inspiring better version of himself, challenging him. Evelyn felt it too. More time with Richard, transformation undeniable, truly admirable man, not facade, genuine, attracted her unexpectedly. Redemption determination, building something meaningful, impressed Evelyn. Heart opening, unexpectedly. Weeks, small gestures to get closer. Lunch after meetings, walks after work, talks beyond project. Stories, fears, dreams shared. Line between professional, personal blurred. New space, feelings clear, unspoken. Night, long meeting, office, reviewing reports. Dim light, silence, intimate atmosphere. Side by side, arms almost touching. Wave of desire, tenderness. Looked at her. Wanted to thank you. Voice breaking silence. For everything. Teaching me, believing in me when I didn't deserve it. Evelyn, surprised by depth. No thanks needed, Richard. Change came from you. I just showed the way. Smiled, but more he wanted to say. Chest heavy, heart racing. Time to be honest. Evelyn, hesitant, determined. I can't hide it anymore. Truth is, I'm in love with you. Words hung in air. Evelyn silent, eyes fixed on his. Heartbeat faster, fear of mistake. But Evelyn, instead of pulling away, soft smile, eyes shining. I'm in love with you too, Richard. Sincerity made his heart soar. For some time now, but afraid how it might affect everything we built. Richard laughed, relieved, emotional. Same fear, he admitted. Can't pretend these feelings away. Want to be with you, truly. Not just work partners, something more. Evelyn nodded, still smiling. Want that too. Think, we're finally ready. Ready for something more. Side by side, moved closer. Heart skipped beat. Evelyn's lips met his, gentle, intense kiss. Pure connection, barriers down, only feeling remained. Kiss, hug, affection sealed their decision. Something new, together. Relationship blossomed. Evelyn, Richard dates outside work. City explored, dinners, outings, every moment deeper knowing. Complemented each other perfectly. Work dynamic, professional, focused, but team noticed sparkle in their eyes, deepening bond. Evelyn, Richard, clear, relationship, yes, but project priority. Love fueled dedication. Months passed, projects soared, local community thrived, participants, job opportunities, personal growth once impossible. Project expansion underway, company, recognition for positive, sustainable impact. Board pleased, Richard full approval, leadership roles resumed. Hayes, tough critic, congratulated him. Richard, change possible, learning happens, project success. Much due to commitment, vision, proud to say, true leader. Humble thanks, journey long, challenging, looked at Evelyn, gratitude. Without her, impossible. Outside work, relationship grew. Happy, genuine, deep love. Richard, future with her. Evelyn felt it too. Sunny afternoon, park walk. Richard held Evelyn's hand, stopped, looked in her eyes. Never thought I'd find someone like you. Voice emotional. You've changed my life, Evelyn. Want to spend my life making you happy. Evelyn smiled, tears of joy. Want that too, Richard. Not same man I met. So much better. I love you for who you've become. Richard smiled, kissed her, park, leaves rustling, children laughing. New journey began. Challenging, rewarding, but together. Project grew, company example of social responsibility, ethical leadership. Richard, Evelyn, co-leaders, OHARs, ensuring positive impact spread. Successful leaders, inspiring couple. Love, ethics, dedication, transforming lives, building something meaningful. Company, awards, media praise for social impact. True legacy, lives changed, financial success, pale compared to joy of thriving families, restarts, dreams realized. Months later, small, intimate ceremony, Richard, Evelyn married, friends, colleagues, community members they'd helped. Vows of love, commitment, but also to continue working for better world, lead with hearts, build legacy beyond themselves. Night, stars, dancing. Richard realized how much life had changed. Man who sought success at all costs now understood true value, building something with purpose, passion, alongside women he loved. Together, Richard, Evelyn, new chapter. Not just lives, legacy, inspiring, transforming for years to come.